ERP Cloud Toolbox Projects module makes creating and maintaining project forecasts and estimates easy. So let's see how it works. We'll set up a forecast sheet for 12 periods. In this example, we're only interested in raw costs, but if you look at the options here, you can see you can set it up how you like. And once that's done, we create the new forecast sheet. And if we scroll over in the sheet, you can see the 12 periods we've selected. By default, there's a lot of data capture here, but the sheets are completely flexible. At any time, you can move columns around and delete unused ones until you get the sheet layout that works best for you. We'll start by creating a forecast for our project. We put in our project, the plan type, and this will be the same for all forecasts for a given project. We want to bring in our actuals, so we won't manually create the forecast lines, we'll generate it from another source. And we'll select the project plan type as that source. And we'll give the forecast a name. Now we could add our planning options, and you can do that at project level, task level, or both. But we'll just leave that section blank to inherit the project defaults. And when we're happy with our setup, we can upload our new forecast details and generate the forecast in Oracle. It's that easy. So let's download that and see what we get. There we go. Scrolling across, we can see the project task planning lines. Now keep an eye on the date in this column. That's the estimate to completion start date. Everything before that is going to be reflected in the actuals, since it would be in the past. Obviously we don't want to add forecast planning amounts for past periods, only future periods. So we want to add our forecast estimate amounts to the periods after that date. These are the ones we're interested in. Those other values there are actuals, and there's no sense in modifying them. But don't worry, the toolbox will ignore and not apply anything that's put down there by mistake. So we can go ahead and do any updates to our estimates now. In the Oracle front end, you can only do one resource at a time. Hardly efficient. But you can do as many as you like here and see all the values for all the tasks at once. We could use the data forms, but it's quickest to directly update the values in the sheet, where we can use formulas and copy write and copy down as you'd expect. Line updates impact the forecast itself, so we need to flag that we're updating it. The easiest way to do that is to put the update instruction in the defaults row, which saves us adding that in by hand when we're maintaining lots of forecasts together. You can set the flag to refresh the actuals across the whole forecast version, normally if the forecast doesn't contain the current values. But we just created this forecast, so everything in the financial project plan is reflected correctly. And you can submit the forecast version for approval if you want. Putting yes in here will kick off the approval workflow. And then we just click on upload. And there we go. And you can also delete your forecasts over here at header level if you're not satisfied with what you have in there. There's really no easier way to manage project forecasts in Oracle. You can manage all your resources for lots of projects and forecasts at the same time, and the horizontal period layouts make everything simple. You can't do it in FBDI or ADFDI, but with the Projects module, it's a breeze. And there's a whole host of other great features in the Projects module, and you can find out more by going to our website or reaching out to a More4apps sales rep.